Welcome! In today's episode, I will be talking about women praying for a husband. Yes. Women, you pray every day for a husband. And I will tell you this. Prayer is the key. You are doing the right thing. Prayer is the most powerful thing that you can ever think of. Anything, prayer is the key. And I'll sing you guys a song that, I've known this song since when I was a little girl. Prayer is the key. Prayer is the key. Prayer is the master key. Jesus started the prayer and ended the prayer. Prayer is the master key. So I'll tell you, if you are praying every day for your husband, prayer is the master key. You are not doing anything wrong. Prayer is the only way of life. So congratulations for even thinking of praying every day. Because I believe that when you pray, it means that you still believe in love and partnership. That's why I'm proud of you. But my question is, and this question goes to the ones that have been married before and they keep praying for a better husband. My question to you today is, I know you've gone through a lot. It's not easy to go through breakups. It's not easy to go through so many things. It's so wrong. But my question to you today is, have you learned from your past? Because if you haven't learned from your past, then this prayer that you're praying will come true, but might also be in the same past. Have you thought about that? I'll make myself more clear. Just as I said, prayer is the key. But have you learned from your past before doing all these prayers? Because if you haven't learned from your past and you are bringing in your past and God answers your prayers and bring this man to you, it's still going to be in the past. If you understand me. So I'm going to ask you this. Have you learned from your past? Have you put your past into prayer? Have you taken all the bad things that happened, all the experience that happened? Because I know you've gone through a lot of experience. Have you taken all those bad experience, the good experience, everything that you've learned from that marriage? Have you taken it? Have you put it in front of you and pray over that first? Because that's one thing you have to do. You have to take everything from your past, bring it to yourself, and pray over that. For God to cleanse that, change that, before moving into praying to God for another husband. If you haven't been married before, keep praying. Wait on the Lord. The Lord will answer your prayers. Everybody has their own time. Yes, everybody has their own time. So do not think that that God is not answering your prayers, that you've been waiting. Do not think like that. Your time will come. But I'm going to talk to the ones that has been married before, and you're praying to God for another husband. When you pray, it means that you still believe in love and partnership. That's why you are praying to God to give you another husband. But one thing you have to do first is taking your past, praying over your past, learning from your past before moving to the present. Because if you don't learn, pray, cast and bind all the devilish things that happened in your past, if you do not put that in prayer, if you ignore that particular things that happened, and you are here praying for another husband, God will answer your prayers, darling. God will, because he's the only person that answers prayers. But God will give you another husband for you to take care of. If you do not take care of your past, you will bring it to your present. And when you bring it to your present, guess what happens again? Everything is going back to the past. You will still find yourself in the past. So you have to, before you start praying to God, just know that God has given you opportunities, chances. But the God that we serve does not look down on anybody. Rather, it lifts you up. But what you have to do for your own self is learn from your past. Pray over your past. Bind and rebuke the devil in your past. So, when I mean your past is, if you are the type that do not care, if you are the type that you're going into a marriage for a different reason, or you are looking for a man for a different reason, not the reason that God gives man for. If you are looking for a man that you just want to use them, you don't care about them, you just want to have the status of a wife, if those are your past, you need to take those past, put them in prayers, wash them away from your system before requesting for a new one, before praying for one. Because if you don't do that, that new one will come. And that might be a better one. That might be the good man. That might be the only solution for you to stay out of market. But because you did not rebuke your past, learn from your past, put your past away, then you will have problems in your present. So I'm just letting you guys know that praying for a man or a husband every day is a good thing. But we also have to search our own self, that what are we doing that is wrong, or why do we keep losing this man? You have to also talk to yourself. You have to also learn from your past. I tell you, it's heartbreaking when you keep moving from one husband to another. It's draining. It's emotionally draining. It drains people. And I understand. I've been in your shoes before. It's not easy to go through divorce. It's not easy to go through all this. But the only easy way is for us to pray, change, take all the past, put it to the table, and pick out all the things you did, educate yourself on all the things you did, present all that to God for cleansing. Yes, that's what you should do. before praying to God for a good husband. Because as soon as God answers your prayer and that good husband comes, and you still have that back mindset, the hurts, all the things you've gone through, you still have that will also damage or destroy the present one. So, my darling, it's just a piece of advice. I love that you pray every day. I love that you believe in God. And I love that you still believe in love and partnership. Because if you don't believe in love and partnership, you will not be praying to God. So I believe that you believe in love. You believe in second chance. So what I want you to do is take your past, bring it to your face, pray over it, learn from your past. If you are the type that talk too much in your relationship, you need to let it go. Stop. If you are the type that disrespect men or your relationship, you need to let it go. You need to pray over that. If you are the type that you downgrade, you insult, you disrespect, you do all this bad stuff, you physically, emotionally abuse a man, you need to stop. If you are the type that you don't appreciate things, you need to stop. If you are the type that all your reason for going into this marriage is to have rights on everything that he has, you need to pray over all these things first before praying to God for a second chance. Please. I do the same. When I was praying to God for a marriage, for a husband, I was praying for different things. I did not look at my past. I ignored my past. That's what I did. I ignored my past totally. And as soon as you ignore your past will affect your future, darling. Your past will affect your future. And then you start asking yourself, didn't God hear my prayers? Did I tell God that I want the right man? Why did he give me this one? No. Then you start challenging God. No, you can't do that. All you need to do is to go back to your past, correct your past, learn from it, pray over it, cast it, bound it, refresh yourself, be a better version of yourself, and be that person you want to see yourself every day before praying to God for a second husband. Because as soon as that second husband comes and you already prayed over all your past, guess what? That husband will stay. That marriage will last. Everything about it will be perfect for you because your mindset of the past is all over, is all taken care of by God. So your new one, it's going to be handled and taken care of by God. So, my darling, it's easy. God hears your prayer every day. And I pray with you today that every prayer that you make or you pray to God, I hope and I pray that God answers your prayer because you deserve it. You know why I said you deserve it? Because you're beautiful. You have a good heart. That is why you can wake up every morning and pray to God for a second chance because you've realized what you did was bad. You realized it and you want a second chance. You believe in love. You believe in partnership. That is the only reason why God will answer your prayer and give you your husband. If you like today's episode, I want you to like, share, comment, and subscribe, because I will always bring you real conversations. I love you guys, ladies. Always know that you are beautiful, and prayer is the key, always. I hope you like my song that I gave you in the first. Prayer is the key. Prayer is the key. Don't mind my voice. Prayer is the master key. Jesus started the prayer and ended the prayer. Prayer is the master key. Congratulations, and I hope and pray that God answers your prayer.